Welcome to the Daily Grind, a Bluff City Media daily podcast. Stepping up to the microphone is your host, Luke Hatmaker. Grab your favorite morning brew and let's get to the show.
Cause Earl had to die. Nah, 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 nah. Yeah, the best song about spousal abuse and murder that there is. Welcome to the Daily Grind. I am your host, Luke Hatmaker. God, that was louder than I'm into. Sorry, getting pitchy. Yeah, it's Thursday, brother, and that means that I have one Rusty with me. Rusty Buckets. Rusty Musty Buckets. How are you, sir?
Musty hadn't come out in a while.
I know. I gave you a break for a minute.
That's fine. I'm doing good, Luke, but I do have a question for you. What do you call a happy cowboy?
I don't know.
A Jolly Rancher. Welcome to the Daily Grind.
Oh, God. Oh, God. You got me. Jolly
Rancher.
You get it? Where's Uncle Buck? I don't think he gets it. Uncle Buck, I'll explain it to you later.
Yeah.
You know where Uncle Buck probably is, knowing him? He is probably just, nose deep in a book going over the NBA Emirates Cup groups that were announced because he cares so deeply. It's great to do this when he's not here because he doesn't care, I don't think.
He doesn't care, and he would just say as much. But now we can actually analyze this for what it is, at face value. Yeah, it's stupid. Adam Silver loves him some tournaments, and it just doesn't it's whatever. But the Memphis Grizzlies are competing in it, so naturally I'm going to root for them to win the whole dadgum thing. So we might as well see if there's a path there, Luke.
Yes, man. And so let's break these groups down. I feel better. I mean, so stupid. I feel better about our grouping this year than I do last year.
Yeah.
I felt like we kind of got the short end of the stick.
We did,
as it were, last year, just based on how good the West ended up being, because the way they decide who. God, the seeding. What I don't even want. It's what, like the best and the third best and the eighth best and the 15th best. It's just all. I don't know how they figure this out, but in our group, well, I had it. Where'd it go? In Group B, we will have the Memphis Grizzlies, the Dallas Mavericks, the LA teams, both of them, Clippers and the Lakers, and then the New Orleans Pelicans. Yeah, it's the best grouping that we've had, I would say, since this thing's been around.
Yeah. Agreed. It's the best one we've had so far. We've got a real shot in this one because the Pelicans are going to be cheeks. I told you yesterday to hammer the under on the Lakers because I just if Jake LaRavia is your best offseason acquisition. Ooh. And the Clippers and the Mavs are what they are. The Mavs will be young. There's a high likelihood, and I mean no disrespect by this whatsoever. But there's a high likelihood that by the time we play these games in November, that Anthony Davis is going to be missing some time because that's just what he does. One could say the same about John Morant, but we're going to leave that alone. AD's probably not going to be playing for the Mavs, and so this feels like a good group. This is a group that I think we can finally make some noise in. I think the Grizzlies have won exactly one cup game since the the inauguration, maybe two at the most. So it would be nice to make a little noise and play a little bit of fun basketball for an NBA Cup.
Yeah, looking at this group just blind, looking at it oh, hey, not the only team, the team that I would say. The Clippers, to me, are obviously the best team. The best, the most dangerous team. The team, you got this team. We talked about this yesterday when we were talking about over-unders. They took the Jokic and the Nuggets to 7 games. And, they might have won had they not have had James Harden notoriously pooping the bed. It's a good team. It's a good team, and they arguably the best coach in the league. So that would be the team that I would keep my eye on. But I like our chances here.
I do. It's better than last year. Last year, we had both the Nuggets and the Warriors in our group, and the Warriors ended up not being quite what they normally are. But for whatever reason, they still have our number. We don't play well in NBA Cup games, but this is a much better draw than what we had last year. I'll take this. Again, Ja is the mayor of New Orleans. There is no doubt about that. We play well against the Mavericks, and the Lakers are what they are. Again, like you said, on paper, based on rosters, the Clippers are declining, but they're still on paper the best team here. They're looking to add Bradley Beal, so they're going to have some scoring. But I think that this is a good group for us to make, like I said earlier, make some noise and actually win a couple of games.
Yeah, it's better than you look at some of these other groups. West Group C, man, you got the Nuggets, Warriors, Rockets, Spurs, and Trailblazers. Those are 5 tough teams. You talked yesterday how you think the Trailblazers are going to be better than a lot of people expect. I said hammer the under on the Spurs, but they're still a good team. I'm glad we're not in this group.
Yeah.
West Group A has the Thunder in it, so I'm glad we're not there.
The Thunder and the T-Wolves.
You
got the Kings, Suns, and Jazz. So really it's between the Thunder and the T-Wolves. But yes, I will happily take this group over any of them.
Yep.
The only one, if we could trade places with the Thunder because we own Minnesota and those are other teams that we, obviously are low-hanging fruit there. But again, beggars can't be choosers. It's a good group. It's a good opportunity for us to finally get some cup wins.
Man, it's funny too, because you go to the East and the East is better. I'm not going to turn this into a gang up on the East conversation because they are definitely better than they have been. But you look at Group A, it's like Cavs, Hawks, Pacers, Raptors, Washington. That's like a 2-horse race. You've got Group B, Pistons, Sixers, Magic. That one might be good. Magic.
Yeah, that one is there are 2 obvious favorites, and neither of them are the Celtics.
Which is pretty cool. And then you got the last one where it's Knicks, Bulls, Hornets, Heat, Bucks. That one, Knicks might walk away with that one. I don't
think it'll be even close. Yeah,
nope.
That one is a bunch of teams that just tank, and then you've got whatever the Bucks are doing. Who knows what they're even going to finish? Look like. Who knows if Giannis is even going to be there? I think at this point he probably is. Probably not for long. But the Bulls are one of the worst franchises in all of sports. The Heat. Yeah, they added Norm Powell, but what else they got, and the Hornets are one of your teams that are surprising, but I do still think the Knicks are the better team in that one, depending on Mike Brown's system hits or not.
Yep. At the end of the day, we still got to get these guys to care about the NBA Cup, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I don't know. Enough about that because that's probably more than the NBA is going to do explaining this thing.
Well, Adam Silver's going to shove it down our throat until it gets here, and then we're going to watch it and be like, none of these dudes care until the championship game. Then they do care because one of those 2 teams is going to get paid. So
they'll care when it's the champ. The games when it was the finals were great because that was when it mattered. Till then, we'll see. Enough about that. Let's talk about. Let's do a little mid-year check-in, a little mid-year review. I wanted just to, the immediate aftermath of free agency is settled. I don't have the biggest sign. When the biggest signing of the the internet was going wild when the Jay Huff, Jock Landale thing happened because that's where we're at in free agency. Salt Lake City Summer League's over. We're on the eve of the Las Vegas Summer League. Dust is settling. I just wanted to look at this roster and see where we're at, see where we're sitting at money-wise, contracts-wise, just because I think we both have agreed that we're not done. But we might be done for now, for the time being, while things play out. And I just wanted to go through this with you, because it finally feels like we're a week out of free agency, maybe not even a week, but it's like we can all breathe for a minute and just look at where we're at. Look at where the Grizzlies are at, because right now you got the Grizzlies with 2 dudes. We're paying 2 guys. There's 2 guys we're obviously paying. John, Jaren,
right?
Each are going to be making when Jaren signs his extension. Each are going to be making over $30 million apiece. And that's fine. You got Ja making what, 39 and a half almost, and you got Jaren making 33.
Yep.
Cool. We know, I like that better. The books were a lot tougher when there was a Desmond Bain number right after there. It was quite big.
They were. And so what we've done is created flexibility that Zach Kleiman loves, right? We all know that's what he loves is cap flexibility. We're not even over the luxury tax. We're essentially a tax-free team. there's still going to be some moves made. Like I said in our group chat yesterday, I do expect like a second wave of free agency to kind of hit once all the books are settled and this free agency kind of settles. Everybody sees where they are. They're just very afraid of the taxes and the salary cap and all the things that come with that, right? We want to avoid that like the plague. But again, like our roster is constructed well enough that I think we've got like a good opportunity here to capitalize and use that flexibility to add a few more people. It's more assets and more flexibility than we've had. Even with re-signing Jaren, we're going to miss Bane's production, but we're not going to miss that cap hard hit that he was. I mean, again, he was a good producer, but was he a producer that was justifying his salary? I don't know.
Yeah, and that's the thing. When you look at the new salary cap, it has to be. You can't just look at it in a vacuum. You can't be like, yeah, this number is really good for Desmond Bane as a player. Like, you can't really look at that because it's like, yeah, it's really good, but does that number make sense with where the salary cap is, with where the Grizzlies are? It's just, there's a lot of factors you have to take into consideration. After that, the mid-tier signings, like, this is where you've got a little bit of middle money going around. You've got KCP, $21.6 million. You've got Santi at 16.2. You've got, this is probably the biggest, I don't want to say the biggest hole, but the biggest like underline asterisk. This player will not be here most likely. Yeah. Cole Anthony's making 13 million. I just don't, if there is anybody that is not going to be, I mean, if gun to my head right now, if I had to bet a finger, a digit or two, if there was a guy that I had to say was not on this team at the deadline, Cole Anthony. For simple fact, he's the fifth highest paid player in the roster now. Fifth. Yeah. I mean, that's for a guy that is not in the future plans. It just doesn't make sense. After that, you got BC at 12.5, and then you got Ty Jerome, who we just signed. I'm so excited to get him on the squad at 8.7. There's your mid-level guys. Not all signed with the mid-level, but there's your mid-tier salary dudes.
Kind of like the middle of our salary table. Yeah.
Yep. And then we get to you've got, let's just say 10 million and under here. I'm not going to, you got Jitty making 6, which is wild. You got
such a bad contract.
Yeah. You got Edie making 6 and you got Ced making 6. Those are both the rookie first round skill deals. After this, man, you've got just like value. You got Vince, Scottie Pippen, Gigi Jackson, and Jalen Wells all making between 2, 3, and 1.9 million. Like that's, let's say 2 million, between 2 and 2.5 million between those 4 dudes that's awesome. First of all,
you've got right around $8 million a year tied up into 4 dudes, and awesome. Not only 4 dudes, but you've got one Jalen Wells who was who had a puncher's chance at the Rookie of the Year last year and probably should have won. First team All Rookie. You've got Gigi Jackson Jr., who has just an immense amount of untapped potential, and a lot of like NBA pundits would agree, probably some of the most untapped potential.
Second team All Rookie, if I remember.
Second team All Rookie. You got Scottie Pippen Jr., who was an incredible backup point guard and was getting buckets on the Thunder in the playoffs last year when nobody else was getting buckets quite like he was. So you talk about value, absolutely, man. This is where Zach Kleiman has made some of his money, and where he's been cooking with some of these lower end contracts down here, keeping these guys on these great deals, getting these guys on these great deals to build around what are big contracts in Ja and Jaren and used to be Desmond.
Yep. And then, when you start and before, okay, well, and then I guess I should go back up. Cam Spencer's making, I forgot about the 2. Cam Spencer's also making 2. So that's, you throw Cam Spencer in there, that's 5 guys making 10 million. Like that's, and those are 5, that's good. It's really good value. And then you got Jock Landale, who I'm assuming is going to be on the vet minimum. Or have they announced the terms of his deal yet?
I don't think so, but it's going to be a very, very team-friendly deal.
Yeah, most likely. I mean, you look at the J Huff deal, and you sub in Jock Landale. Whatever. Do a little substitution, 1 in, 1 out, money-wise. And then you've got your 3 two-way spots where you've got. Well, I'm assuming Javon Small and Jemai Meshack are going to be getting 2 of those. I'm assuming, and then you got Zion Pullen currently occupying the 3rd one. I doubt. Our guy Parrish wrote an awesome article about like it's his to lose. I mean, he's losing it.
Mm-hmm.
He has.
Yeah.
I just see that last spot going somewhere else, but that's where the roster sits as of now.
Yeah.
And where are we at with the salary cap? What's our hit right now? Let me see. What's this total? Give me that total. Come on, Spoke Track. Well, probably help if I'm going to pull this up.
Total is showing that we're the 21st cap allocated team in the league at $196,164,151. We have over 58 million from the first apron and 70 million from the second apron. So we got plenty of cap room, plenty of flexibility, and plenty of wiggle room to make things happen. Should we decide that we want to go take a swing and a miss, or like not a swing and a miss, but a big swing for a top tier type player, not a swing and a miss. We've done that enough. But DeMichael Cole last week or earlier this week on Monday on the Anthony Sains show did say that he anticipates that we are going to add a big, but it may not be at the level that everybody's thinking. What he's thinking is we're going to go get kind of another like serviceable, like Jock Landale type contract, maybe a little bit north to round out this roster. And then we're going to see kind of what we've got, which is something that we typically do. You know, we all came into this offseason and we were all pie in the sky, probably partly my fault. I was hyping up Cam Johnson and Domantas Sabonis. Look, I'm going to say here now on July 10th, 2025, I anticipate us to start the year kind of similarly to how we're constructed now, but I don't think we're going to finish the year similarly constructed as we are now. I think there's going to be some buyouts, whether that be Jitty, Cole Anthony, whatever happens. I also just with what Utah's doing and the way that they're drowning and the way that they're trying to tank and move away from competitive basketball and what Chris Dotson has wrote about previously, wouldn't be surprised if we made a run at Super Santi, Lauri Markkanen later this year, just because how they completely misuse him. They're looking for cap space in younger players. Maybe there's a couple guys that we can send out and make a Lauri Markkanen deal happen, but I don't think that the team that we start in October is going to be the same team we finish with next summer.
I agree with you. And piggybacking off of that, let's do a fun little exercise. If you had to power rank the dudes that are on the roster now that are most likely to not be on the roster come the trade deadline, Cole Anthony, I would say is number one. And then is it Jitty? I mean, Jitty.
I also think Santi Aldama.
You think Santi? Okay.
Santi, because that's like, I like Santi and I think he's a big part of what we're trying to do going forward. But I also see that as a very movable, friendly contract. Because of some of the stipulations, and the price point is pretty good at $16.2 million roughly in his first year. I wouldn't be surprised if Santi got moved. And again, going after like a super Santi and Lauri Markkanen or somebody else. But I would put kind of Santi and BC on the same tier. The franchise obviously likes both of those players, but I wouldn't be surprised if it just depends on the move, right? If you need to go get some more help in the post, maybe you upgrade a BC. If you need some more scoring help, maybe you move a Santi. But I think that Santi may, with that, again, it's a very team-friendly deal. I think like a very tradable contract, I should say. I think he could be one on the way out. And
we talk about this all the time, a desired archetype, like a true stretch five.
That's it.
That's it. A lot of people want that.
Right here. Ninja DJ gets it, man. Just hit Utah with a "you up" text. Absolutely.
That's good.
Get him.
Yeah.
Also, Luke, I don't know if we want to ruffle a whole lot of feathers this morning, but I do want to just
give it to me. I saw it. Yeah.
Wins above contract via LeBron. It's a B-ball index measurement that kind of looks at like luck and box scores and different things on, off time, off the court. I don't know. Jaren Jackson Jr. has more wins above contract than either Desmond Bane or John Morant. That's all I'm going to say. Not ruffling feathers. Just looking at some data here.
I love this data. This is great. I mean, and
it proves that he was worth every penny. It proves that you pay a guy like Jaren Jackson Jr., who is playing above his contract, who is winning basketball, who is a very competitive player. And this is no shade at John Morant. This is just to again, I'm working my timeline down using blocks and using muting and that kind of stuff, and I'm getting some of that negativity off my timeline. But anytime someone wants to talk negative about Jaren, just be like, hey, he's got the best winning percentage per contract on our team. I don't know.
You can really take that for data if you want
to. Take that for data. And I don't care about rebounds, Jared.
Jared, get the rebounds out of here.
I don't care about rebounds, Jared.
I saw that too. I was like, wait a minute, we don't care about
Like,
rebounds.
What are we
care
doing?
about rebounds around here?
Like, we're like Allen Iverson. Practice rebounds. I'm supposed to be the franchise player, and we ain't here talking about rebounds.
Talking about rebounds. I'm
a 20-point per game DPOY. We talk about rebounds.
I'm an ambassador to the game, and you're out here talking about rebounds.
I am a fashion icon, and we're talking about rebounds.
Oh, God, I love it. I love it. Yeah, get that Jaren hate out of here. We're gonna take us a really quick break, and then when we get back, I got something I didn't tell you about. I'm it's a surprise. I mean, you could guess. I mean, maybe you can't guess. I don't know. I'm just gonna spoil it. We got a round of It's a Trap. A special round of It's a Trap. Bringing it back, baby. Right after this quick break.
Looking for an alternative to alcohol or conventional medicine? Check out Ounce of Hope, a Memphis-based dispensary with 2 local stores in the Sanderland Center and on South Cooper Street. You can get all the products you need in a location convenient to you. Each store offers an intentional shopping experience with dedicated bud tenders to answer all of your questions, from product selection and mushroom blends to our personal favorite, the Delta 9 seltzers. You gotta try the Peach Buzz. Try Ounce of Hope at either one of their 2 Memphis stores or at www.ounceofhope.com for convenient products shipped right to your door. Use the promo code BluffCity for 15% off any order, excluding sale items. Cannot be used in conjunction with other promotions or discounts. One use per customer.
I'm with you. Like, it's been tough for him. It's been hard to watch because I just remember kind of the excitement you and I had when he got drafted to Golden State. Like, we talked about it. He was the perfect fit for them. Playing next to Steph and Clay and Draymond. And for whatever reason, it didn't really work out there. He's been bitten by the injury bug multiple times and just never been able to really get his feet under him in the NBA and play a ton of games consecutively. And then with the latest injury being in the first game of the season this past year, tearing his Achilles, like, it's just been really hard to watch for someone that we, did have a close relationship to. So I really don't have anything negative to say about him at all. But it is tough because we thought he was going to be one of the best.
Surefire.
No doubt.
Tune in to On the Bluff with Christian Fowler and Gabe Kuhn every Tuesday at 12 p.m. on the Bluff City Media YouTube channel.
In the heart of the Highland Strip for 27 years, Trilogy Tattoo has helped tell stories for Memphians for generations. Located at 530 South Highland, Richie and his team are waiting to help you tell yours.
From tattoos to piercings, your body art should be as unique as you are. Voted a Memphis Flyer top 3 tattoo shop in the city of Memphis since day one. Your story will be safe here at Trilogy Tattoo.
Open 7 days a week, Monday through Saturday, 11 to 11, and 3 to 11 on Sundays. They have convenient times waiting on you. Let Trilogy Tattoo help you tell your story.
Ooh, I'm off key. And we're back. That would have been really good if I was in the same key, but I should know better. Welcome back to the Daily Grind. And in case you missed it, there was a little bit of Ounce of Hope action happening in that break. They're great, y'all. Promo Bluff City. Yeah, what you got?
I went yesterday and we filmed a promo video. We've got an awesome event called Choke It and Token coming up later this summer, August the 16th at 1:00. It's a jiu-jitsu tournament at Midtown Krav Maga and Jiu-Jitsu, sponsored by Ounce of Hope. If you sign up to compete, which I'm not, I'm going just to spectate. I watched some jiu-jitsu practice yesterday. I got no business doing that, but I will watch and enjoy Ounce of Hope while I watch because they have a new 30 milligram seltzer out. That's right. They have the 5 milligrams, what they've been selling. You can pre-order. I got my first 30 milligram seltzer yesterday. I'm looking forward to trying that this weekend. Your boys going to sleep good this weekend, but y'all be on the lookout for that. It's going to be a fun time. Come hang out. If you're into contact sports, it's going to be a lot of fun. They've got door prizes. They got prizes for the competitors. It's going to be an awesome time. Ounce Hope's going to be there August 16th. Check out our Instagram page for details. And as Luke was saying before I so rudely interrupted, code Bluff City gets you 15% off your first order.
You didn't interrupt. Shoot. I didn't know about that. I mean, I'm a shoot.
Yeah, Ninja DJ gets it, man. Gently. Listen, if it was boxing, I'm in because I got that long reach and we stay on our feet, we're good. But the minute they start trying to tie me in a knot on the ground, I'm like, hey, tap, I'm out.
Yep. The second I get matted, I'm like, no.
That's it. We're on our feet. I've got reach. I like my chances. But you take me to the ground for a submission, I'm out.
Man, dude, I'm at August 16th. I didn't put that on my calendar. I think
it's gonna be so cool, man. Watching the practice yesterday, talking with Cam, talking with the gym owner. It's gonna be an awesome time. Great event all across the Mid-South. It's the first cannabis sponsored jiu-jitsu tournament like this in Memphis. It's gonna be an awesome time. Y'all come check it out.
It was awesome. I might come in, get me a tattoo while I'm there. I might not. It's
perfect.
Maybe. To talk myself into it.
Of course.
I'm really easy to talk myself into tattoos. But I digress. We are bringing back something on this show. It's something that I really like. It's called
Me too.
It's a Trap. It's a Trap. It is named in honor of Admiral Akbar, almost mascot of the Ole Miss, leader
Black
of the rebellion.
Running Rebels, whatever they are.
Yeah. The name of the game, we haven't played this in a while. I will hit our guest with a series of questions based on a topic of my choice, my choosing. You don't have to answer yes or wait. Oh God, we haven't played in a while. You don't have to answer correctly. You just have to answer yes if it is a real question, or it's a trap if it's a fake question. Yes or trap. Today's theme, in honor of something we both like, dinosaurs.
Let's go.
Dinosaurs. Not Jurassic Park specifically, dinosaurs in general. Yeah, pull the head. Yeah, over the top.
What you don't know about me is remember in elementary school when we had to do the science fair projects? I did dinosaurs every single year.
Yes. I was really, I was like,
Let's
Rusty.
go.
I was like, Rusty, my God, this is good. Okay. All right.
Go.
Which group of modern animals is most closely related to dinosaurs?
Yes, that would be the birds.
The bird. God, we're already killing it. All right. What global event is theorized, is widely believed to have caused the mass extinction of dinosaurs 66 million years ago?
Yeah, there's a few schools of thought on this, but the most overarching one is a meteor strike that caused a massive shift in the climate that made it too cold because it blocked out the sun. Dinosaurs died out.
Oh my God, I love it so much. Science episode, y'all. All right, here we go. Which dinosaur invented the first pair of sunglasses to avoid being recognized by time-traveling paparazzi?
It's a trap.
That's a trap. That one's not real.
With a pair of sunglasses would be pretty dope.
Just like more like a raptor running around. They need those little things to keep them on their necks because they'd fall down. Next question. What was the main political dispute between herbivores and carnivores during the Jurassic Congress of 4 million BC?
It's a trap, but it sounds like dinosaurs are friends, not food, would have been the number one topic.
Dinosaurs, all friends, not food. I love it. Next question. Which period is known for having the diverse range of dinosaur species?
So there's the Jurassic or the other one starts with a C, the Cretaceous.
There you go. You know.
All north.
God, shoot, you're a pro. All right. What dinosaur species exclusively lived in bowling alleys and subsided only on nacho cheese?
Sounds like me, but it's a trap.
That's quick question. It's humans. It's us. It's just you and I. It's not a dinosaur.
We live on nacho cheese and bowling alleys.
Common misconception. Us and dinosaurs. Next question. What was the primary diet of the Triceratops?
Ooh, Triceratops was a herbivore, so it would eat a lot of like grass and probably swamp weeds and stuff.
Man, I can get you like a diploma, man. Alan Grant, never heard of him. I got a paleontologist. Yeah.
I need a dinosaur belt. Give me a dinosaur themed belt. Let's go. Listen, I told Maggie, we went and saw Jurassic Park a couple weeks ago, like little Rusty, like young Rusty was completely nerding out. I had a date with an uber hot girl watching a movie about dinosaurs, like winning at life. Like 9-year-old Rusty was just freaking out. He's like, yes. He said, we did so good.
You're gonna be like, look, little Rusty, look,
Yeah,
look,
she's hot and she loves dinosaurs just like you do.
you're winning. You are winning. Keep that. What question did I just give you? Okay. I got more. Okay. Which flying dinosaur started the world's first air mall delivery service using coconuts?
Not Amelia Earhart, as some might think.
Nope.
It's a trap.
It's a trap. It is a trap. They don't. I wouldn't. Coconuts. I don't even know if dinosaurs like coconuts.
Yeah, but hey, Jared gets it. That's any
Jared
9-year-old
gets it,
dream.
man. Every 9-year-old boy is just like,
we were talking about this the other day. Shout out Littlefoot.
oh my god.
Like, Land Before Time is such a great movie, but it's also such like an emotional like wrecker. Oh,
Where were
God.
you when
Like,
Littlefoot's mom died? I remember.
I remember. I get teary-eyed thinking about it. R.I.P. to the GOAT. But like those Land Before Time movies, like just hit.
You know how I went through this yesterday because me and Kyla talked about this. They made like 17 of these movies.
I know, and I've seen them all.
They're great. They're great.
They're great. Like, I'm a grown ass man, and I still watch Land Before Time.
Give them to me. Give them to me. All right. Which dinosaur? This one's real. Damn it, I gave it away. Which dinosaur? You laughed at me. Which dinosaur is believed to have had the strongest bite force?
I want to say Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Yeah.
Is that right? Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's
Not that the bite force is different than deadliest. You know that?
Sure.
Them big old jaws.
Yeah, because we can talk about Mosasaurus. We could talk about the ancient crocodiles that are more deadly. These kind of things. Whatever. But T-Rex still the GOAT.
Big goat. Still the goat. There's a goat for a reason. All right. Final question. What prehistoric dance craze swept the nation through the late Cretaceous period?
The Monster Mash.
Close.
The trap.
Crap. You're right, man. Dinosaurs can't dance. They'd be really weird. Maybe they can dance. I don't know.
You never want to, but you never want to fight a dinosaur because you might get Jurassic.
Yes. Book in with puns, baby.
Let's go.
That is gonna do it for our show today, y'all. I love it. We will be back tomorrow. It's Friday. I don't know what day it is. Back tomorrow to talk Vegas Summer League because that's happening. 8 o'clock. Go check out Jess Benson. It's Thursday. We got. I need a calendar. I need to look at the calendar. It's Thursday.
Today we
right?
got the Anthony Sane show. We got the Night Court dropping today. Big things happening, including Luke's play. It's kicking off this weekend.
Oh, shoot.
And we got a 2-week run. Is that right?
2-week run. 2 weeks.
2-week run. If you're in the greater Nashville area, if you're not, doesn't matter. Go see Luke duct tape to a chair, fighting off bears in a Georgia accent. Come out, come hang out. Go see Luke's play.
Oh, shoot. Thank you, brother. Yeah, come hang out with me and I'll be in a chair.
Tell them where it's at.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's at the Dark Horse Theater in Nashville.
There you go.
Really easy to find right off 40. You literally get off the exit. It's right there. You can almost see it from the interstate. Right next to a McDonald's too. Get you some cheeseburgers.
You get to see Luke and his lovely lady in this play. Yep. They're co-starring in it. It's going to be a great time. Dark Horse Theater. Check it out.
She gets to move around. I'm duct taped to a chair. She's probably really happy with this play, honestly. But I digress. It's neither here nor there. We'll be back tomorrow and talk basketball. Thank you guys for tuning in and have a great day. If we can leave you with anything, remember these 2 things. Oh, what am I doing? Can't even see my hand. It just looked like I held my pinky up. Remember to be a little weird and remember to smile. Bye, guys. Have a great day.